this net zero ideology is ruining our energy infrastructure. Look, you had the Conservative energy minister back in 2017 at the time literally blowing up a coal power station. I mean, the coal, oil, gas and nuclear have to be the mainstays of our national grid. We can't go to wind and solar. The wind doesn't produce any energy when the wind stops blowing. It needs 100% backup from nuclear and from coal and gas and oil. The solar panels, well, they produce very little energy at night time or when the sun stops shining. And so, you know, you simply cannot run an industrial economy off wind and solar power. This net zero is absolute nonsense. It is based on the idea that carbon dioxide is harmful, which it's not. It's completely ridiculous.
Hold on, we've got a real problem here.
Carbon dioxide is not a problem.
We've got a real problem here.
Is carbon dioxide
we have
a problem?
got a real problem here that the temperature is rising, that actually we have to do something to bring it down. And it's all very... We cannot be like ostriches and put our head in the sand and go, it's not going to happen, so that we can do it slowly. Actually... Seriously, I mean, most of the wind, the wind turbines are offshore, where there's a fantastic amount of wind. It is the cheapest way to do energy. It's the best way to do energy, and we really need to think hard about energy. And you haven't even said, I mean, you know, retrofitting homes really saves a lot of money.
That's not the government's job. It's the people's job. If people want to insulate their homes, it's people's job. It's landlords. It's not the government's job.
Council flats, right? So people.
It's not the government's job to
this is for the
spend
rich.
£30 billion or more on that.
No, it's really important that we bring our energy bills down, right? And actually, the best way to do it is to insulate people's homes. And one of the first things the Conservatives did when they got in 2010 is to say to the house builders, you don't have to insulate. It is incredible that actually we were building homes that were insulated, and now, much more expensively, we have to retrofit. I talk as somebody who's just replacing all my windows. It makes an incredible amount of difference. It is incredibly expensive. I can afford it, most people can't.
It's mostly older houses that need retrofitting, if you say they need retrofitting, but it's up to landlords and owners of houses if they want to do that. But the best way to bring our energy prices down is to invest in coal, oil, nuclear and gas, because they are the cheapest forms of energy. They have gone up. They spiked up in 2021 and 2022. Part of that was because of the insanity of trying to go to war with Russia and giving weapons to Ukraine and stoking up geopolitical instability in that area. But they've come down again now. The gas price per therm is the same as what it was in 2019 or before. So actually, that's the way to provide houses with cheaper energy. Not anything.
Let's have lots and lots of energy. Lots of it go through.
Let's have lots of energy.
Let's not try. Let's not try and actually make homes that are warmer. No, that would be boring. I mean, presumably, you don't think there's a climate crisis. You don't believe that the temperatures are rising.
There is not an anthropogenic climate crisis. Temperatures have been rising. They've risen about 0.7 degrees Celsius since the start of the Industrial Revolution in the mid-18th century. Look, I'm saying they have risen, but that was after the mini ice age.
I'm talking about
where temperatures were extremely low. Anyway,
we had the warmest.
This century, the global average temperatures have stayed the same, and they've actually dipped slightly.
Absolutely not true.
There is no problem.
Absolutely not true. Last year was the warmest.
No problem with carbon dioxide.
Last year, you change your arguments all the time. Last year was the warmest year on record. We have to do something about the climate crisis. I mean, we've got to. One of the things is to use less energy.
I just think there's lots of energy in this studio right now. I can tell you that much.